The British royal family in its current form is extremely work shy. They truly are. The only person who actually seems to want to do any type of work is Anne, but she's getting up there in age, and it's laughable the amount of events that she does as someone so far down the succession line in comparison to other working royals like Charles and Camilla, Will, and Kate. And it's not shocking to me the way in which the family has gone about trying to downplay the work that Meghan Markle did, because without doing so, it would make them look incredibly lazy. I knew that Meghan Markle was not going to work out in the family when they did that joint panel interview. It had Will, Kate, and Harry, and they were talking about women's issues. And Meghan is just really like answering each question like it's nothing, so eloquently, so well spoken. And Kate and them are just mumbling through it.
Women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice. They need to feel empowered to use it. And people need to be encouraged to listen. And I think right now in the climate that we're seeing with so many campaigns, I mean, with Me Too and Time's Up, there is no better time than to really continue to shine a light on women feeling empowered and people really helping to support them, men included in that. I mean, it makes such a tremendous difference. So
with sort of Harry with doing a lot with knife crime, but with a lot with homelessness, and for me with sort of addiction and things. And I just think being able to sort of come together to find some sort of common ground and be able to sort of draw ideas together and find a way forward, I think was really, really exciting.
Like, you have worked with these philanthropies and these charitable organizations for years, and you cannot piece together a coherent sentence if someone asks you a question about it. That's insane to me. Like, your speechwriter should have at least put together some talking points for you to memorize before you got there. They don't even put that level of effort into it. And it's disrespectful to me. Like, I'm not even a person who is, has anything to do with these charitable organizations, but I feel as though if you're going to be someone spearheading this, at least act like you care. So as someone who has been a fan of Meghan Markle long before she met Prince Harry, and knowing the work that she does and how she's very hands-on, I knew it wasn't going to work out. It wasn't. That's not who they are. They demonized the lady for carrying binders and sending emails at 6 a.m. Okay, you don't have to answer them now. Answer them when you get up, like everyone else who works in the corporate world. But they're not used to answering emails because they're not used to doing any type of work. They were turned off by the fact that she thought that they were going to work. She thought that charity actually meant doing charitable work. And they tried to make it seem like she was this overbearing person because she was doing what the public has been sold for years that they were doing. Kate had an early years project that she worked on for 10 years, and all she could tell us about it after 10 years of so-called research was that the early years are important to children. Well, yeah, I thought that was like the marker for why you decided to do the research. Where are the case studies? What did we actually get out of this? What are some things and protocols that we would like to establish within our philanthropies? Like, what are we doing from here? Nothing. Absolutely. And we still haven't heard anything else from it, because it was just something that she was working on to make it look like she wasn't being lazy. Meanwhile, how long was Meghan in the royal family? She's got a workwear line. She did a cookbook that still raises money to this day, that raised thousands of dollars. She was doing solo engagements with the Queen a week after being married. This woman was about doing the work. And people can try to demonize her and say everything about her like she's nothing but a child of God. But it's laughable. The hate is so forced by a group of women who are upset that their fairy tale of marrying Prince Harry is gone and has been further diminished by the fact that he married a biracial woman who they could never live up to because she's incredibly well-spoken and educated and talented, and it just shines a light on their own mediocrity. That's all it is. Because I don't understand hating her as much as people do. Okay, she talked about the racism that she dealt with. She didn't say that every person there was racist. We can say that people saw racism and didn't do enough to stick up. But I mean, that's who they are and that's who they always been. Sit idly by in the corner while injustices happen because you don't want to ruffle any feathers. That's who they always have been as figureheads. And unfortunately, Meghan had to find that out the hard way. But what? Did you want her to just stay silent about it? Like she's not allowed to talk about the things that she went through? When another member of the royal family has a BBC reporter publish a photo of two people holding hands with a monkey coming out of a building and likening that to them taking their newborn baby home, then we can have a conversation about mistreatment that seems to be equal for everyone else. The way that people blamed Meghan Markle for a famine for avocados because she was eating it, while she was pregnant was insane to me. But like the same avocados was like, oh, it's helping, Kate's morning sickness. I'm sorry, like the comparisons are laughable. Like that's all that I can say. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen someone get so much hate literally for just living. If you don't like her, then why do you consume everything that has to do with her? It makes no sense. It's weird behavior. And I think it's something that you guys should maybe work through in therapy. Because, like, imagine yelling at the TV screen because a woman is making a charcuterie board. Like, that's so embarrassing.
She said it all. I do not give a darn about the royals in one way or the other. I only care about those who are making a difference in the world. Harry and Meghan are doing just that. I would actually like to see the royals do better. Harry has said that he wants reconciliation, that he thinks it would be in the best interest of everyone to reconcile. Initially, I thought, why would you do that? These people are basically demons.
So many disagreements, differences between me and some of my family. This current situation that has been ongoing for 5 years with regard to human life and safety is the sticking point. It is the only thing that's left.
Everybody was corny to me. Everybody was weird to me. Everybody was manipulative and exploitive. And it just smelled like bad breath.
But I had to understand that Harry is looking at it from a diplomatic perspective. He is looking at it as someone who is very well versed in soft power. So I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, it's better to try and be on the good side of these people than anything else, because he understands that there are a lot of people who still appreciate the royal family for whatever reason. I think it's for white supremacist reasons myself, but that is just my opinion. Harry, as ever, is an officer and a gentleman. I do hope, actually, that things are resolved with his family, but as someone who has definitely had to cut off family and very close family friends who just didn't seem to understand boundaries. Look, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. All I know is Harry and Meghan are doing the right things. They are on the right side of history. And if you disagree with that, then like, why are you even watching this channel? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do consider joining our channel membership, leaving a super chat, or shopping our Squatty shop. Until next time, please be kind. Bye for now.